Hello and welcome to a Lovely Bones fitness class, a safe and inclusive space that allows you to challenge yourself whilst honoring your body and mind. I am so happy to have you here today for a absolute classic upper body build. Upper body meaning anything from rib cage and up. So we're working the major muscle groups for the chest, the mid back, the shoulders, the bicep, tricep, and some of the muscles that kind of come up from the shoulder into the neck as well. And then build means that this is strength focused. So whether you're trying to maintain your strength today or build strength, hypertrophy those muscles, you are getting it in this class. What you will need is a safe space to move, water, towel, all that stuff always optional. As able, if you have them, if it feels good for you, I would suggest grabbing one lighter set of dumbbells. And I'm talking pretty light today. I'm going like between 5 and 8 pounds, somewhere in there. And then a set of like medium to heavier weights for some mid back and chest work. You can always pause me if you need to go get household objects, get creative with it. And if you don't got it, always use that internal resistance. Check out some of the videos that help you gauge that on my website classes page. And let's get into it. All right, separate your feet about hip width distance apart, maybe a little bit wider. Place your hands on the outsides of your rib cage and inhale through your nose as you feel your rib cage expand out into your hands. Big inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, feel your rib cage expand out into your hands. Exhale, feel your rib cage come back together, let it go. Last one right here. Inhale. Exhale. Start to circle your neck to one direction. Just a few of these. Switch directions in two. Last one. Next circle's opposite direction. We are warming up here. Give me some big arm circles in two. One to the back. Big arm circles to the back. Big circles. Make sure you're moving to your tolerance, not going into a range of motion that feels painful, shooting, tingling. Switch directions in two. Last one, switch directions. And keep in mind that in the warm-ups, we are activating the muscles that we are going to ask to work hard for us in this workout. We are moving through the joints where those muscles connect as well, because we need those joints to move fluidly for us. We are starting to connect to our body, but this is not 100% right now, just warming up. I want you to go cross body, give yourself a hug in two. Last one, give yourself a hug, put one hand over the other, wrap those arms around as far as you feel comfortable. Then open up the hands, feel your shoulder blades come together and squeeze on your back as your arms come down and out. Switch directions, maybe the opposite arm comes on top now. Hug yourself, feel your chest squeeze as your arms come together. Then bring your arms out and apart. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze on your back. Chest opens up here. Keep going if you've got that at your own pace. Maybe you increase the speed just a little bit. Make sure the movement is controlled, but you can go a little bit faster here. Feel your chest engage as you come in for that hug. The chest muscles come from the tip of the front of the shoulder, and it squeezes as your arms come in towards midline. And then your middle back muscles are squeezing as your shoulder blades come together on your back. Let's go. 3 more right here. Last 2. Last one. Alternating shoulder rolls to the back. So one shoulder and then the other, almost like you're doing the back stroke. Just without putting your hands over your head. I want you to really feel that shoulder coming up by your ear, coming down, back, and around. Switching directions, shoulder rolls to the front in 2. Last one, switch directions, alternating shoulder rolls to the front. Let's go. Last 3. Wrist circles in 2. Last one. Wrist circles right here. Give me some big wrist circles. Circling outwards. Switch directions in 3, 2, last one. We're just warming up the wrists here because you are holding weights in this workout, and inherently your wrists and your forearms have to stabilize you as you do so. Nice comprehensive warm up. Shake it out if you need to. Don't kill me. Push-ups are number 1. There are so many ways to modify. We are going right in to set number 1. Take breaks when you need to, but I design these workouts such that they're super efficient, and when you're working one muscle group, you're resting another, so we go quick here. Start on all fours, wrists stacked underneath shoulders, knees stacked underneath your hips. Bring your hands about a paw print forward and outward in front of you, a paw print worth of distance. If you're right here and this feels comfortable for you on your knees, stay right here. Go ahead and bring that chest down in one line towards the floor. As you come up, I want you to act like you are squeezing those hands together, drawing those upper arms together, squeeze, 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 but you are not moving those hands. Like you are squeezing the earth beneath you and bringing your hands closer together. If that feels good for you, keep rocking it. Next up, if you want to come onto your toes, option to do that right here. Same thing. If that is all too much for you, grab something that's an inclined surface or will allow you to, a heightened surface that will allow you to be at an incline with your body. Worst case scenario, you grab the wall. Step away from the wall, hands wide, hands up, boom, and you can do the exact same thing here. Gradually decrease the surface until you get to the floor to progress. You've got this. If you're at the floor and you still feel like it's not enough, I really want you to focus on that squeeze as you come up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those hands together. Let's go. You've got this. Wherever you're at, let's go. Can you give me 8, 7, let's go. Feel it in that chest. Last 5, 4, grab your light weight in 3, last 2, last 1. Whew. Nice job. Lying on your side with a medium light weight. I'm going to grab an 8-pounder to start. Lie on your side for some reverse flies. You can come on your elbow or all the way down with your head in your hand. Stack those hips, knees, and ankles. Bring one hand holding that dumbbell out in front of you. Bring that arm up, nice, slow, and controlled, and lower it back down. Reverse flies here, single arm, lying down on your side. What this is doing is this is eccentrically, meaning the phase where it's lengthening with control. This is super challenging those middle back muscles. Keep going if you've got it. Your shoulder blade is kind of coming around the corner and then coming back and squeezing towards your spine. As it comes around the corner, those middle back muscles are elongating and they're working really hard to resist the resistance in your hand. If you have no dumbbells available to you, you could attach a band and do the same thing, or you could also really tap in. Think about what's squeezing. Think about it really, really hard and act like you are moving through glue, pressing through mud on the way up and the way down. That's your internal resistance. Whew. You do not need a lot of weight for these. These are tough. Whew. Let's go. Last 5 here. Switch sides in 4. Whew. Last 3. Whew. Last 2. Let's go. Ooh. Last 1. Switch sides. Nice job. Switch sides, same exact thing. Stack those knees, hips, ankles. Lie down on your side, up on your elbow or head in your hand. I like head in your hand for this one. Arm right out in front of you. Lift it up and lower it down. So you're lifting it up as if you were standing up and bringing your arm out into like a T and squeezing that middle back, that shoulder blade in towards your spine as you bring it up and slow, controlled, lower down. Make sure your whole lower body is in contact with the mat the entire time. Make sure you're not rolling forward and rolling back from the weight. I want you to control the entire time on the way up and the way down. You've got this. Squeeze that weight. If this is too much and you can't control it, maybe drop the weight. If you're not really feeling that work, that muscle burn, maybe you go up in weight, or maybe you really think about what's moving, what should be squeezing. You tap into it, build that brain-body connection, keep going if you've got it. Or, as always, you can physically rub, tap the muscle that you know you want to work, activate the mechanoreceptors, which are receptors that respond to physical pressure, and it'll tell your brain, oh, you want me to fire that muscle? I've got you. It's pretty incredible. The body is a wonderland. Let's go. Last 3. Whoever you're at, last 2. Let's go. Last 1. Drop that weight. Whew. You've got this. Flipping on over. Next chest move to your back. I want you to grab one set of your heavier weights. Chest press, you can typically take a good amount of weight. I grab some 15s that are available to me right here. You do whatever feels best for you. Adjust, of course, as always, as needed. Go ahead and lie down on your back with your weights by your side as desired and able. Bring your arms out about 45 degrees away from your midline, your elbows out, and then bring your arms up. Draw them slightly together. Down and 45 degrees away from midline. Up and draw them together. Down and out. Up and together. You've got this again. Chest is squeezing as those upper arms are drawing together. Elbows are 45 degrees away from midline rather than 90 up here. It's just a less vulnerable position for that shoulder. And it also honestly honors the orientation of the fibers of those chest muscles. If this is not enough for you, come up into a bridge position and do the same thing. You'll get a little bit more range here. Stabilizing through those shoulder blades on the floor. Make sure you feel comfortable. Let's go. Last 8 right here. Last 7. Last 6. Tripod rows in 3. 2. Let's go. 1. Drop those weights down. Nice job. Keeping a medium to heavy weight. I'm using all my weights today. I'm actually going to grab a 12 for this. You do the best that you can with what you've got. Come into a tripod position. So starting on all fours. Bring one leg back. I'm going to bring my right leg back behind me. I'm going to kickstand my left leg. I'm up on that left hand for support. Now I've got these 3 points of contact, grabbing a dumbbell in my right arm, and then bending my elbow to draw it up and down. Bend that elbow, draw it up, squeeze your shoulder blade on your back, lower back down. You've got this. Up and down. Make sure you play with those 3 points of support so that you feel nice and stable. This tripod position is allowing that shoulder blade to come nicely around the corner. Again, that wing on your back is coming back and drawing in towards midline, and then rounding around this corner here. Similarly, rather than facing your chest straight down towards the floor, this position honors the orientation of the fiber of those muscles, and by that I mean these fibers, similar to the chest, are at a bit of an angle. They're at an angle to draw those shoulder blades down and in together, or at least the target muscles that we're working on right now are at a bit of an angle. So when you're facing straight down towards the floor and doing a row, You will be absolutely activating these to some degree, but you are mainly biasing your posterior deltoid shoulder muscle that is much smaller than these middle back muscles. You've got this. Let's go. Last 6 right here, then switching sides. Last 5, 4, let's go. Switch sides in 3. Last 2, give it all you got. Last 1, let's go. Switch sides. I'm switching directions on my mat just to show you. Right hand is now stabilizing me. Right leg kickstands. Left leg is out long. Left hand holds that dumbbell. Elbow bends. Draw up. Feel that shoulder blade squeeze towards your midline on your back. Gaze is down towards your mat. Neck is nice and long, not hanging down. Let's go. You are crushing it. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. And just remember that no matter what you've had to do, no matter if you've had to skip a few reps, take a few breaks, whatever it is, you are crushing it because you're showing up for yourself and doing something that is incredibly beneficial to your body, including your mind and your mental health. You've got this. Let's go. Last 5 right here. Last 4. Last 3. Let's go. Last 2. Last 1. Nice job. Shake it out if you need to. That was a long set number 1. We are ringing around the rosy again. Give yourself a second. Push-ups. Let's go. Whatever variation of push-up you want to do. Remember, you've got knees, you've got toes, you've got inclined low surface, you've got wall, you've got a million ways to make this work for your body. And remember, it is not about how difficult you perceive one of these exercises to be at baseline. It's about how effective it is for you. So can you feel your muscles squeezing, the muscles that I want you to feel squeezing? As you lower down and press back up, can you feel that chest squeeze and work as you pretend, or isometrically without moving, but you are engaging? Drag those hands together as you press up. Keep going if you've got that. If you're out on your toes and you're struggling to balance and you're just not feeling your chest squeeze, come onto your knees for a second and feel it. Really engage those muscles, because if you're doing something that's just harder for your whole body and struggling to do it and not feeling the muscles actually engage and you're wobbling around, that is not effective for muscle strengthening. That's just gonna full body systemically exhaust you. Always work smarter, right? Not harder necessarily. Hard does not mean effective. Let's go. Last 5. Last push-ups right here. Make them count. 3. Side lying pec fly. Reverse fly in. 1. Nice job. Grab that lighter weight. Lie down on your side. I'm lying on my right side to start here. Lying on my right side, grabbing that dumbbell in my left hand. Stack knees, hips, ankles by bending those knees. Bring that arm out in front of you. Draw it up. Feel that shoulder blade squeeze on your back, and then feel those muscles working to control you as you slowly lower down. Let's go. Head in your hand for support. Nice, slow, and controlled. Similarly here, if you are holding a weight, keep going. Keep going if you've got it. If you're holding a weight that's really challenging for you and you're not feeling that middle back muscle squeeze as you bring the arm up, and instead you're just focused on, oh my God, I can barely lift this weight, just stop, pause, drop the weight, go down and wait, and really, again, think about that muscle squeezing. More important to feel the target muscle and feel that burn than it is to just be holding larger weight, because likely You are compensating with other muscle groups or momentum, and you're not getting that full benefit. Let's go. Let's go. Start with the basics and then move up. Last 5. Last 4. Let's go. Let's get it. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Woo. Switch sides. Same thing, opposite side. As my grandfather would say, same thing, except different. I am now lying on my left side. I'm holding a dumbbell in my right hand. Bring that arm up, back and around, slow, lower down. Bring it up. Squeeze that shoulder blade on your back. Slow, lower down. Let's go. You've got this. You're crushing it. This is a long set 1. Set number 2 is going to be way quicker than this. We've got the big muscle groups, chest and middle back. We are working them. Then we're moving to some smaller muscle groups. You've got this. Last 5 right here. Let's go. Focus. Last 4. Keep going. Last 3. Last 2. Let's go. Last 1. Nice job. Woo. Drop that weight. Lay on your back. Chest presses again. Maybe you're grabbing those heavier dumbbells if that feels good for you, if you have them available. If not, again, you're moving through that internal resistance, acting like you're pressing through glue. Lie on your back. Elbows are about 45 degrees away from midline. Press up and together. Down and out. Up and together. Feel those upper arms drawing together as that chest squeezes. If you're up for it, lift your bum. You're up in a bridge. You're getting just a little bit more range of motion for those upper arms to move towards midline and then back behind midline. Let's go. You've got this. Press and squeeze. Woo. Press and squeeze. Last 8, 7, 6. Let's go. Last 5. Tripod row. 4, 3, 2. Woo, my arms are cooking. 1. Let's go. Put those big weights back down. I'm grabbing my medium kind of 12-ish pounder for this one. You grab whatever feels best for you. Tripod again, starting in all 4s as your foundational move or your foundational position. Coming back, bring your right leg long, left leg kickstands. Left arm is on the floor to support you. Right hand holds that dumbbell. Drop up and back. Bend that elbow, feel your shoulder blades squeeze on your back. Again, play with the position, the rotation of your knee, of your foot, of your hand. Make sure that you feel comfortable. Nervous system and your mind are not focused on that discomfort or focused on how unbalanced you are. Hold on to a stable surface. If you need to, lean up against a stable surface. Hopefully your floor is a stable surface. I can only hope. You've got this. Let's go. Feel that shoulder blade squeeze in towards your back as your elbow comes back and up. And feel it work. Those muscles work as you slowly lower down. Do not let gravity just bring you down. You are working this entire time. Let's go. Last 8 right here. 7. Switch sides in 6. Last 5. Let's go. 4. 3. Last 2. Let's go. 1. Switch sides. Woo! My shoulder blade is burning. Muscles aflame. Heart on fire as well. You are on the opposite side, same thing. Dumbbell in your left hand. You're positioning yourself such that your kickstand right leg supporting with that right hand on the floor. Left foot is elongated. You're on that toe or the side of your foot. Draw that dumbbell up as you bring that elbow back behind you. Bend that elbow, feel that shoulder blade squeeze on your back. Gaze is down. Let's go, you've got this. Draw it up and back. Up and back, let's go. Feel that shoulder blade squeeze. Make sure you're breathing. I know it's a true honor to hear me huffing, puffing, wooing, but I am right in this with you. This is my workout today. No more, no less. I'll go on a gentle walk and that is it. This is a super effective workout. You do not need to kill yourself in the gym for hours and hours. What you need is good programming and the education to make any workout work for you and be appropriate for your body. You've got this. Last 5. Let's go. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Nice job. Drop that weight. Shake it out. Grab some water if you need to. Just checking my time. Let's go. You are crushing it. We've got one more set. One more set. This set will take less time. You've got the cool down and then you're done. Ooh. Water tastes so good. All right. Let's go. You ready? Bicep curl. Tried and true. Let's stand up. You can certainly tall kneel if you would prefer. Bicep curl. When you are ready, stand with your feet about hip width distance apart. Hold a dumbbell in each hand. I've got my medium, heavier weights going on. I've got 12s. I range between 12 and 15 right now for these, and I move up appropriately. I want you to start with your thumbs facing forward. When you're ready, we're going to switch between thumbs forward and palms forward. If palms forward doesn't feel good for you, just stay with thumbs the entire time. But if you're with me, 1 right here, 1, 2, flip palms forward for 1, 2, flip thumbs forward for 1, 2, flip palms forward for 1, 2, let's go. Can you give me 2 more rounds? 1, 2, keep going if you've got it. Palms forward. 1, 2, little mini micro bend in the knees. Thumbs forward. 2, flip palms for 1, 2, little mini micro bend in the knee. Little mini micro bend in the hip. Make sure you're nice and supported through the lower body. Chest is up. Do not use momentum here. Last 1, 2 for palms. Last 2 for thumbs. 1, drop down on the mat. 2, skull crushers. Woo! Skull crushers, you've got this. That was your little bicep palooza there. Now we're down doing tricep. Lie down on your back. Act like you're gonna punch the ceiling holding the 2 dumbbells in your hand, about the same weight, or adjust if you need to. When you're ready, bend your elbows. Let those dumbbells come down on either side of your head. Not actually crushing your skull, ever. Exercise at your own risk, always, always, always. You've got this. Draw up. Feel those triceps on the back of your upper arm squeeze. Keep going if you've got this. If this is too much for you, lower down that weight again. Act like you are pressing through glue, like with anything. Or squeeze those dumbbells as hard as you can. Act like they're balloons and you're gonna pop them. And that will trigger some stability, extra stability through your wrists and your forearm just by actively squeezing. The last thing I'll say is making sure that your thumb does not drop super far towards your forearm and that you're keeping that pinky side engaged as well. Let's go. Can you give me 8 right here? You've got the 7, 6, grab your light weight on your side in 5, side lying lateral raises 4, you've got this. Last 3. Last 2. Ooh. Last 1. Drop those weights for a second. Lie on your side. Grab that lighter weight. For me, I might need even lighter than an 8. This one's tough. Lie on your side. I'm going to go up on my forearm for this one. You can certainly do head in your hand, whatever feels best for you. Stack those knees, hips, and ankles. Side lying lateral raise. Grab that dumbbell in your hand. Bring your arm out long in line with your spine. Lift and lower down. Lift and lower down. Whew. This one is no joke. Middle deltoid working here. Let's go. Lift and lower down. Keep going if you've got that. If you're not feeling it again, you can tap into that muscle. You can drop the weight, really feel it first, just actively for a second. Act like you're pressing through glue. Feel that middle upper arm coming, drawing in towards that neck as that ball of the shoulder rotates up and down. Let's go. Not many of these right here. Last 5. Let's go. 4. Switch sides. In 3. Last 2. Switch sides. Last 1. Let's go. On your right arm. Stack those hips, knees, shoulders. Stack those nips and bring your arm right in line with your spine. Lift and lower down. Again, feel that middle deltoid muscle on the lateral, the outside of your upper arm, working as you bring that ball of the shoulder up, rotating it inwards, in towards your neck and your midline. Let's go. Lift and lower down. Let's go. Keep going if you've got it. Again, tap, tap, tap that muscle if you need to. Act like you're pressing through glue. Keep going. You've got this. Not many of these. Let's go. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. This was heavy for me today. Last 2. Let's go. Last 1. Last exercise of this set. Last round of this set. Back to the bicep curls. You've got this. Let's go. You are almost done. You are crushing it. Stand with your feet about hip width distance apart. Chest is up, knees, hips, little mini micro bend for support. Thumbs are forward. Start that bicep curl. Let's go. When you're ready, if you're up for it, give me 1, 2 hammer curls. Flip those palms. Give me 1, 2 regular bicep curls. Flip those thumbs forward. Give me 1, 2 hammer curls. Flip them. Give me 1, 2 regular curls. Keep going, or keep going if you've got that. Or if that palm forward is uncomfortable, which it is for a lot of people, you can stay thumb forward right here. Whatever feels best for you. Keep going. Let's go. Last 6, wherever you're at. Let's go. 5, 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Drop them down. Come onto your back for skull crushers. I am tired today. You can see I am taking moments of rest where I can. I am not ever above that. As an instructor, I will show up and listen to my body on any given day. Let's go. Skull crushers. When you're ready, lie on your back. Bring those 2 arms up, holding dumbbells like you're going to punch the ceiling. Then slow but surely bend at those elbows and straighten back up. Bend and straighten. Feel those triceps working. Feet and back are pressed into the mat for support. You've got this. Let's go. Last 8 right here. Last 7. Let's go. Keep going. Last 6. Last 5. Last 4. 3. Lie on your side in 2. Last 1. Woo-hoo-hoo. Arms are jelly. Move those heavier weights out of the way. To the side. Grab your lighter weight. Lie on your side. Let's go. Side lying lateral raises. I'm on my left side. Hips, knees, ankles are stacked. My right arm is long in line with my spine. I'm lifting that arm, lowering down, lift and lower. Let's go. Neck is in line with your spine, not hanging down. Make sure you feel good. Supported through your whole body here. Let's go. Not many of these. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going if you've got this. Let's go. Let's go. Last 5 right here. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Let's go. Last 1. Nice job. We are switching sides. Left side is working. Right arm is on the mat. Stack those hips, knees, shoulders. Or hips, knees, ankles. Oh my goodness, my God. Bring that arm out nice and long. Lift and lower. Lift and lower down. Let's go. You got this. Arm is right in line with your spine. You are working. Tap into that muscle. Picture that muscle moving and squeezing. Keep going. Let's go. Last 5 right here. Last 4. Last 3. We've got 1 burner move. Last 2. Last 1. Nice job. If you are up for it, grab your heaviest set of weights. Heaviest set that you use, maybe around what you would use for the tripod row or the chest press. We've got shoulder shrugs. Last move right here. Burner move of shoulder shrugs, then we are cooling down. Stand with your feet about hip width distance apart. Hold a dumbbell in each hand. Bring those shoulders up towards your ears like you're shrugging your shoulders. Feel those upper trapezius muscles. Muscle between the tip of the ball of your shoulder and your neck. Squeeze as you come up and down. Let's go. Squeeze. Slow, controlled, lower down. Do not let gravity and those weights bring you down. Control it the entire way. Feel that burn. Let's go. These muscles need strength and stability desperately, particularly if you work on a computer a lot during the day. Let's go. Lift and lower. Last 10. Can you give me 10? 9. Let's go. You got this. 8. 7. 6. We are cooling down in 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Nice job. Drop those weights. Come to a comfortable seat. Let your breathing start to come down, and when you're ready, roll those shoulder blades both at the same time, nice and gently, up, down, back, and around. Roll those shoulder blades backwards here. Maybe you start to match your breath to the slow movement. You might not be ready for that yet, but as you bring those shoulders up and back, you can inhale, and as you move them down and forward, you can exhale. Make that motion as slow as you would like to, contrary to the warm up when we are, as the name implies, warming up your muscles, revving up your nervous system, getting it ready to work so that we are not, pushing pedal to the metal in the car. That is our beautiful body from 0 to 100. We are appropriately revving up to get our bodies ready to work. We are engaging. We are actively thinking about the muscles. All of that happens in the warm-up, but in the cool down, you are letting your mind go, or you are focusing on the fact that you showed up for yourself today. Switch directions when you're ready in 2. Last 1. Shoulder circles to the front. Big shoulder circles to the front. In the cool down, you are thinking about how you showed up for your body today. You are moving through the joints that just supported you. You are moving the muscles that just worked really hard, but in a relaxed manner. You're getting your blood you're getting your heart rate down, you are getting your breathing rate down, and you are now bringing your nervous system back down to a point where you're at relative relaxation and you can go through the rest of your day not pumping out that cortisol and stress hormone that we wanted to be pumping out when you were working those muscles hard. Rib cage circles in 2. Last one. When you're ready, rib cage circles to one direction. Act like there's a pole going through from the crown of your head to the tip of your tailbone and circle around that pole. Ever so gently. This can be tough for people. Don't worry about getting this perfectly. Just move fluidly through as best you can. These cool downs sometimes challenge us to move in directions and positions that we're not used to as well. That's a great mind-body challenge and connection moment as well, but ultimately, again, meet it without judgment. We are not stressing ourselves out here. In fact, we are de-stressing as part of this ritual. Switch directions in 2. Last one, ribcage circles, opposite direction. I always end my cool downs with breathing. If you would like to, if you feel like you need a bit more, if you are particularly stressed mentally, emotionally, physically in life right now, I suggest you stay in that breathing and you keep going. If not, when this class ends, give yourself a round of applause. No matter what, always be proud of yourself, never skipping on that cool down. Lying down on your back into last one. Lying down on your back. When you're ready with me, bring your arms out to the side. Cactus arms, if that feels comfortable for you. I gotta move my weights out of the way here. Cactus arms. So let your arms rest. Maybe your elbows are similar to the chest press, out about 45 degrees from your midline. Maybe you bring them out into a T. Maybe you put your arms above your head. Whatever feels best for you in a resting position. Bring your feet wide and start to just windshield wiper your knees left and right as you sit in this cactus arm position. A little bonus here, as your knees come over to the left, you can gaze over to the right. And vice versa, as your knees come over to the right, you can look over your left shoulder. Head in the opposite direction of those knees, really gently, small range of motion here, and or range of motion that feels comfortable and relaxing to you. Just 5 more, and then we are breathing here. 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last one. Woo. Come into a relaxed position. It can stay on your back with your feet flat on the floor. You can bring your legs long. You can come back into a seated position. You can flip on your tummy. Truly, whatever feels best for you. I encourage you to at least place one hand on your belly. Maybe you place one hand over your heart. In this position, I want you to inhale through your nose and feel your rib cage expanding in 360 degrees. Feel your belly fill with air rather than your shoulders shrugging up by your ears. Inhale through your nose here. Exhale through an open mouth like you're fogging a window and let it go nice and slow. Three more. Inhale through your nose. Feel your rib cage expand. Exhale through an open mouth, let it go. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. Inhale. Inhale any bad vibes that you came in here with. Any intention that you have for the day, think about it. Think about how proud you are of yourself, and exhale, let it all go. Let it all go slowly and comfortably. Maybe roll onto your side. Honor that blood pressure. Make sure you're not feeling any type of way. Grab water if you need to. Just gently come back up. When you're ready, give yourself a little pat on the back. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you for choosing Lovely Bones. Thank you for showing up for yourself today. I hope you feel fabulous, and I hope that you come back for more. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Hopefully, I'll see you soon.